Hey there guys and gals, welcome. So today we're going to take a look at one more thing you can add to Sid Meier's Railroads to add a lot to the game. This is not a fix, but this is actually kind of like a free type DLC. This one's actually called Sid Meier's Railroad Intercontinental. It's a huge mod that came out a while back, and it basically adds a lot of maps, a lot of different deliveries, new deliveries, and newer type diesel trains to the game, a little bit more realistic. And yeah, I'm actually going to show you how to install it today, because it's kind of in a way it doesn't, the downloadable exe doesn't really work, so you kind of manually have to do this. And don't worry guys, this is actually going to be pretty simple here. So we're going to jump down into the desktop here and open the main web page. This link's going to be down below guys, so you can definitely find the link down there. So if you're not too familiar with SMRI, which is Sid Meier's Railroad Intercontinental, is basically has everything you can ask for: tanks, missile, cars, money, and lots of it. Speeds reaching 200 miles per hour, military bases, horses, cows, cheese, and elves, as well as trains, loads of new goods to transport over 20 new maps, and yada yada yada. So yeah, basically adds in a lot more things you can haul with the trains, and new maps, as well as newer trains. If you can see here, it has a newer type diesel train. Basically the cool thing with Sid Meier's Railroads is whenever you download maps or mods, especially like this huge mod pack here, it doesn't intermix with the vanilla maps and the vanilla content. It kind of creates its own separate stuff. So if you want to, if you're playing a vanilla map and you're playing in there and you're like, where's the new trains and where's the new content from the Sid Meier's Railroad Intercontinental? I don't see it. Well, basically it's not going to show up in the vanilla maps. It's going to show up in Sid Meier's Railroad's Intercontinental maps, which you gotta find in the when you start up the game. We'll look at that in a little bit here. And when you launch that up, it'll have all the new content in there. So you need to be running the latest version of Sid Meier's, which is already on Steam and whatnot. It says right here, very important note, this does not work with the holiday map pack from Fraxis. Some of you might have this, some of you might not. Years ago, right after Sid Meier's Railroad released, Fraxis, the company that kind of produced the game, released this holiday map pack. It's kind of like a free DLC, and it was a bunch of different maps, and it's basically just like a Christmas theme type maps, where one of them's like the North Pole and you're working with Santa, and you have like these new deliveries of like cookies and toys you got to do with these other little towns. So like I said, yeah, it's like a holiday map pack. The cool thing is, even though this is incompatible with the holiday map pack, it is included in here. So if you guys never played that holiday map pack, when you download this, you'll have that already installed. So it's almost kind of like getting two mods in one. So it's pretty cool. So all you gotta do is go to downloads here, click here, and then just download, and it'll download to your download location. Alright, now let me show you how to install this. And I'm running Windows 7. I'm sure Windows 10 guys, you can probably figure this out. So basically what we're going to do is extract this out of here, pull the exe out of here, of the zip file. We don't need this, we can probably trash it if we want, but we'll just leave it here. And we also need, you guys need to download 7-zip. It's a program here. It's kind of like WinWar or any other zipper program. It's a really nice program. So you go over here, download whatever type you need, 32-bit or 64. Download it to your computer. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. You guys should already know how to do this. And then basically install it on your computer. But you do need 7-zip. This works for me when 7-zip. So once you get 7-zip installed, the cool thing about it is this exe, we can actually open it with 7-zip. So what we need to do is right click it, 7-zip, open archive, and then it basically opens up everything in here. If we run this exe, it's not going to install because it doesn't know the install area for Sid Meier's. For some reason, this is not just the Steam version, this is with the disk version. It does not work. It does not find a location for some reason. I don't know why. So, but we open this up. We can open up your documents, which mine is right here. My documents. This is the location C/users. My name's Raven. Documents. Go to my games. Sid Meier's Railroads here, and basically find this location right here, users Raven, or whatever your name is, not you, whatever your name is, documents, my games, Sid Meier Railroad, and this is what you need. So now what you need to do is grab all these files. You don't need this $sign plugins dir. You don't really need that. I think that's part of the installer exe. You need basically everything under that. So you'll click on this one, highlight it, hold the left shift, click this one so it highlights it all, and then basically what you're going to do is move it all over here onto this area over here. And you notice there's user maps there, so it's going to ask us, there's folders already here that already exist. Do you want to merge these? You just click yes, and that's perfectly fine. And the cool thing is, if you want to uninstall this, Sid Meier's Railroad International comes with an uninstaller, and you just run this and it'll take all this stuff out of there. Or if you don't want to, you can just basically I guess you can delete this whole folder here and the game will create it itself, but the only problem is you would probably need to back up the save files, which I already kind of did. I have some backed up saves here. But I would run the uninstaller if you don't want to have all that stuff. It's going to uninstall its own stuff. So now we just basically run the game, and that's how simple it is. It's that easy. We'll fire up the game and we'll check for the content. It should be in there. Skip all this stuff here. I know it's going to be really loud. We'll go to single player. And now when we scroll through here, we should see the new maps. You might not see them right away, but I believe this one is. This is one of the, this is Dark World here. Island hopping, I don't know if that's new. Mesa, I believe, might be. Let's keep going. Tycoon's Tale, here's the Christmas one with Santa's Workshop. And then here's some of these new weird maps like Africa Challenge. And there should be, there's the United States here. This should run the new trains. There should be one, Arizona Gold here. This is a really nice one here. You'll have like Union Pacific in here. I believe B and NSF are going to be in here, the trains. So yeah, it's all here. So now you got all the Sid Meier's Railroad International maps here, and then you're going to have the holiday maps here, and then you're also going to have your vanilla stuff. So yeah, you got some like Middle East stuff. There's Scrooge, kind of another Christmas theme one. And I believe it starts vanilla maps once, I believe this is it right here. Southwest US, that's the first start of the vanilla map. So yeah, it's quite a bit of maps if we start going through here. So yeah guys, that's how you guys do that. So yeah, definitely guys, if you guys want to check out that mod pack, it's a really nice mod pack, and it definitely has a lot of new maps, a lot of new type of consists you can deliver, like I said, with the holiday map pack, and with the other Sid Meier's Railroad Intercontinental adds a lot of stuff. And then you guys can try out the new realistic diesels when you progress through time and get later on in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. You'll get to use all the newer stuff, and yeah, it look pretty nice. You have like almost a semi-realistic looking railroad. So yeah, guys, that's how you do it. Really simple, guys. Links are going to be down below. So yeah, alrighty, guys, take care of yourself out there. Bye bye.